Right, it is enough. You are now a human torch. A carbon torch. A piece of carbon. Well, actually, you're just a really ugly old man. A dead old man, but still a really ugly one. You remind me of someone from Game of Thrones. Do you guys know something about Game of Thrones? I watched Game of Thrones, but I can't say that I watched all of Game of Thrones. Apparently, my buddy got mad at me for this, but I so like there's everything involving like Jon Snow and the Wall, right? Like the big ice wall, the undead, the what do they call them? The Night King and the White Walkers. And then there's everything involving the crazy people in the castle. And I know next to nothing about what happens in the castle because I skipped like 90% of it. I watched almost everything involving the wall because it was mysterious. It was ancient lore and big old battles and cool stuff. Like seriously, like, it involved dragons. It involved night walkers and uh, like walking into mysterious unknowns and magic. And like the castle thing, I figured out right away really quick was like nothing but politics. And it was like a giant bath of yuck. So I instantly was like, I'm not watching anything involving this castle. So anytime it came on, I just kept skipping until I saw more ice. And so I kept doing it. And then finally I started seeing sand and the white haired lady, Daenerys. And I thought that was cool. So I was like, I'm going to watch the dragon lady and I'm going to watch this Jon Snow dude. And the younger sister, not the older one, the younger sister, as she ran around cutting people's faces off, right? She definitely been emotionally damaged somewhere. She'd been cutting people's faces off. And the younger brother became the Sparrow because that was really fucking cool. But my buddy got mad. He was like, that's not watching the whole show, man. I was like, but I don't want to watch the whole show. It's boring. That castle was. It could have been solved if they just killed the mom. If they just killed that one lady and let the younger brother rule, not like they just gotten rid of like three people in that castle, 90% of their problems would have been solved right then and there. And before she even came to power, if they had just taken out Robert Baratheon, nothing would have happened. Jon Snow would have been prince and king, and probably the White Walkers would have been dealt with in some big climactic war thing. But yeah, no, what the fuck do I know, right? But like, yeah, apparently I didn't watch the whole thing, so evil me. Okay, let's get back to the game. Sorry, I don't know why I went on that rant. I just mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, by the way, seriously, he got really mad at me for that.